Good morning. I want to talk to you this morning about my gym journey. So about 6 years ago, when I started my Eat, Love, and Pray journey, I wanted to be closer to the Lord and be spiritually fit, but I also wanted to be physically fit. And at that time, a lot of people said to me, "Oh, you don't need to go to the gym. You're fine. You're thin." And I'm thinking, oh, if you only knew what was under these clothes. I am out of shape. Clothes hide a lot. I am out of shape in my heart. If I had to run a block, my heart would explode. My heart's not in good shape. And so I joined this gym and it was very intimidating. Everybody there was very physically fit. They took it very seriously and they let you know. And when I walked in, I just felt so out of place. I was never made to feel welcome. Nobody ever smiled at me. Nobody ever talked to me. And probably about 2 months after this, I just was so intimidated that I canceled my membership. Then it was probably 6 months later, a friend of mine said, "You need to join Planet Fitness." And I was like, "Oh, no, I don't want to go to another gym. I don't want to feel that way again." And they said, "No, go, really. Just try it just once." And so I went and I was amazed when I walked in. There were people there in all sorts of stages of their journey. Those that were really physically fit, those that were way not fit, and those probably in the middle. And everybody was smiling and everybody was happy. And the sign said judgment-free zone. And I thought, okay, this might work. And so they had people there, they had classes there you could take. They wanted to encourage you. If you needed help, you could sign up for one-on-one with a trainer. There were so many things you could do. People, random strangers would tell me, "This is what I've done on my journey and it's helped me." And so even though I was around all those healthy, fit people, even though I had people pouring into me, even though I could listen to the trainer, I had to go do it on my own. I had to seek health on my own. I had to work out on my own. Just being there around it wasn't going to make me stronger. And so I did good for a while, and then I started drifting away. I got busy. Life set in and it got busy, and I was doing great things. And then it was a slow fade. And all those muscles I had built started to fade away again, because you have to keep exercising them to keep them strong. And I was eating really healthy while I was going to the gym, and then I started eating the bad stuff again, and then I started feeling bad because I was letting the bad in my life. And so I went to Planet Fitness. It's been about 4 years now that I've been paying for it and not going. And so I thought, this is ridiculous. I could use that money elsewhere. So Saturday, I drove to Planet Fitness, had the full intention of canceling my membership. And then I walked in the door and I looked around, and I hadn't been there since the remodel, and I saw hope again. And I thought, what am I doing? This is where I need to be. I need to make time for this. I feel horrible. I need to get in shape. Bathing suit season's right around the corner. And I was sitting there perplexed, and the young kid must have saw it, and he was good. He's like, "Hey, have you been here since the remodel?" And I said, "No." He said, "Well, how about I give you a tour?" I was like, "Oh, okay." Well, by the time he gave me the tour, I was excited again. I had hope again, and I didn't cancel my membership. Now, as you know, the Lord likes to speak to me in parables. And as I was pulling away, I saw on the outside of the building, they had etched in the new column Psalms 118:22. I should know that by heart, but I didn't, so I couldn't wait to get home and look it up. And when I got home and looked it up, it said, "The stone that the builders rejected became the cornerstone." And immediately the Lord started downloading to me, and he said, there are people out there who have been to church and got church hurt, kind of like you did in that first gym. Nobody said hi to them. Nobody welcomed them in. And they've said, "You know what? I'm not going to try again." Well, I'm encouraging you. If you've been church hurt, get over that. You're there to seek the Lord. I think about people who go to go watch their favorite sports team, You go to a football game, you go to a basketball game, and you end up sitting by a jerk who spills his drink all over you. But do you stop going to the games and stop rooting for your team? No. You go in spite of those people that annoy you because you want to see your team and you want to see them win. Well, it has to be the same way with church. Church is a hospital for broken people, not perfect people. And there's going to be people in the church you're going to connect with and they're going to encourage you. And there's going to be some that don't. It's just the facts of life. But that's okay. You're not there for them. You're there for you, for your spirit. Just like, and then he spoke to me, just like you go to the gym and you have a trainer who tells you what to do, like your pastor in the church, you have people who encourage you and say, hey, this worked for me. You have to do it for yourself. You have to seek the Lord for yourself, just like you have to work out for yourself to get physically fit. It's good to have all that encouragement. It's good to have people speaking life into you and giving you hope, but you've got to do it for yourself. No one else can do it for you. You got to read the word yourself. You got to seek the Lord for yourself. And just like I was healthy while I was taking in good food and then started feeling like crap when I started eating the Snickers again, it's the same way in your spiritual walk. You have to fill yourself up with so much good that there is no room for the bad. That means reading the word. That means praying. That means being around positive people, listening to positive music. When you start letting toxic relationships in, when you start doing toxic activities that are going to hurt your spirit, it's just going to delay your journey. And so, I pray that if you're out there and you've let life get you busy, kind of like I did with my physical journey, and you're like, well, I'm doing good things, I'm helping people, I'm raising my kids, I'm going to work, like I don't have time for my spiritual journey, I don't have time for the Lord. I beg to differ. You need to make time, because that's what gets you through those battles. That's what gets you through the tough time. Just like I know I need to get in shape, because if I ever have to run for my life, today I couldn't run more than 50 feet. And so I just encourage you today, if you've not started your spiritual journey, I encourage you to do so. We need the total package, mind, body, and soul. And if you did start your journey once and you've kind of quit, I encourage you to go visit the Word again. Go get out that old prayer journal again and see the things that the Lord answered for you years ago, kind of like I did when I went to the gym, and get that hope back, get that fire back. I hope something I said today encouraged you. Now me, I'm off to the gym. Have a great day.